Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Natanya Pollard. I'm back here doing another just talk through, chit chat, get ready with me using all drugstore makeup products. So, how's everyone doing this morning? How's everyone doing? I pray that all is well. I'm not going to be before you very long, hopefully today, but I just came on this morning to um, get ready, chit chat, see how you all are doing. I'm trying to be more intentional about posting um lives, about posting content in general. Um so bear with me in that. Hold on for just one moment. I forgot my primer. Let me go get my makeup primer. All right, my apologies. I'm back. I'm back. So I'm running a few errands today. I got obviously golf course. My kids play golf, professional golf. I'm just keep speaking that into existence. They will be playing professionally one day. That is my faith confession. So prior to me going out to that, I got to run some other errands and um, I wear makeup now in the midst of this pandemic that we're still going in. I just came to the realization that COVID-19 is not going anywhere. And I had to throw out so much makeup as a result of me not wearing it for the past year and a half, 2 years. So I said, I'm just going to go ahead and wear it, and whatever happens, happens. Um, and I wear the face shield instead of the mask, which the biggest problem with me wearing the shield, I normally get some makeup transfer and rub off on the nose things that come on the shield. But other than that, all in all, me wearing makeup for the past 2 months or so has been rewarding, inspiring, uplifting, and encouraging to me as I'm starting to doll myself up again. So I'm pretty much starting off with a fresh, clean slate. As you all see, I have a little bit of perfectly imperfect perfections, like I always describe. These are the black nose things that I'm trying to get rid of. So I do have a product that I had purchased. Well, that was gifted to me. It was kind of like a barter type thing, and this is the Mary Kay and the chemical peel. So I'm gonna try it on there, and I'm hopefully it'll be able to get rid of that surface layer. I had a sample of it, and I did a little mini walkthrough on it. I did like how it did make my skin feel. So I'm going to try that chemical peel and give you my thoughts and my results over the time. Um, my face has been freshly washed, and I blotted out a little bit of the oil just using just basically a little bit of alcohol. Now I'm going to prime my face. Priming your face is a must when applying makeup. I am an oily skin glam. I have oil. So for me, putting something on to kind of like absorb that oil and creating a blank slate for the makeup to go on is essential for me. So I'm going in with this e.l.f. matte poreless face primer by e.l.f. I picked this up in my drugstore back in December for I think $2.50. This is regularly $5.99, $6. I got it on sale for 60 something percent off. Now I'm using just nothing but a pea size of the product, just a pea size, and I'm just putting it on areas practically all over my face, but mainly on areas where I know I'm going to have oil issues. And I'm just smoothing that in with my fingertips. This primer glides on very smooth. I have worn this primer to work. I do work in a correctional facility, and I do repeat myself with that a lot of times because I may have new viewers and new subscribers that want to know a little bit more about me. So now that I have my primer on, if you haven't followed me for quite some time, I'm going to go in with some foundations. I normally use two shades, and the shades that I'm going in with today is by the Revlon Light Coverage Color Foundation in the shade 550 Mocha. This is the one shade I'm going to be using, and I'm also going to be using this Almay in the 240 Warm Almond as my second shade. And the reason why I use two shades of makeup glams is that you see my skin is darker along my jawline, on the sides of my forehead, and my T-zone is pretty much lighter. So where those two different skin tones meet, that's where I'm going to blend the foundation to get more of a nice chiseled all around glowy look. So I'm just going to shake this up. And the brushes that I'm using are by Mary Kay. I picked up these brushes from my dear friend, Miss Willie Stevenson, and I found that the foundation brush has been life for me being able to apply my foundation. So I'm going in with this 500 Mocha by the Lightweight Coverage and the Color Stay by Revlon. And I do like the Revlon Color Stay for the simple fact it practically does what it says it's going to do. It's going to stay. There's minimal transfers. It lasts all day. It says that it's a 12-hour coverage, but I've gone longer. I've worn this up to 16 hours with, touch-ups throughout the day. When I say touch-ups throughout the day, I may blot oil about 3-4 times out the day. So that's like every 3 to 4 hours, which is not bad. So I put some on my foundation brush, and I'm just going in on my T-zone and under my eye area with this shade right here. And look how it covers my imperfections. It covers it so well. That really all I need is just one coat. And this makeup will oxidize really well. It oxidizes. It does look kind of orangey, but as you all see that it's starting to oxidize. And I'm just dotting it in on those areas of my T-zone and under my eye. And I love this foundation brush because it comes at an angle where I'm able to get right up under the eye area. I got 6 brushes for about $60, which was not bad. I got some high-end brushes, and that's one of the things I do recommend that you investing money on is your brushes and your application tools. It does help with the ease of the product. There are some drugstore products, but I just want to make that investment. And ever since I made that investment, I have seen the difference in how my makeup is being applied. All right, so I pretty much got the lighter shade in the 500 Mocha of the Lightweight Coverage Foundation from Revlon all over my T-zone area. Now I'm going in on the rest of my face with the Almay Foundation and the 240 Warm Almond. I'm going to shake this up a little bit. And the only thing I don't like about this is that it does not have like a squeeze pump or an applicator wand. So I have like a little spatula right here. And this spatula comes from my Dermablend makeup products that I use. And that's one of some of my more high-end makeup. And I'm going to use the spatula to apply the foundation and use the brush to smooth it in. And this foundation G.L.A.M's regularly $14, picked it up for $2, like $1.70 something cent. So I'm just dotting it on. And I'm just putting it on the areas that I don't have any foundation. And I'm just taking the spatula and just making sure I get it all, my foundation cleaned off because I don't want it to get on my sponges and stuff. I keep my to-go sponges and stuff in a little Ziploc baggie that I carry with me throughout the day. And I'm just going in and just blending all this in. Blending this all in. And see how it's all coming together. Just from me using these two shades alone have been um, key in applying my makeup. So now with my eyes, as you all can see, I have some hyperpigmentation around my eye area, and I'm going to tone that down some before I apply my eye makeup. And how I do that to tone down that hyperpigmentation, that has blended out quite well. How I do my hyperpigmentation, I'm going to be using this Black Radiance color corrector palette, and I'm going to be going in with, let me open it up. It comes with 9 colors, and I'm going to be pretty much using like the peachy orangey colors to deal with some of the hyperpigmentation. Now, you do have to have an applicator tool. So the applicator tool that I use is this brush from the LA Colors concealer. And I like this as well. This also does good with hyperpigmentation, but the Black Radiance just gets it a little bit more. So I'm going to take like this burnt brick color at the top. And as you see, I'm just brushing it on the little applicator wand. And I'm just going to dot it over my eyes like so. And look at that. It's toning that hyperpigmentation down, the dark circles, all that right there is toning it all down. You see the difference? Look at how it just toned down the hyperpigmentation. So I'm taking some of this shade again right here and just applying over the hyperpigmentation in the darker areas. And you see how that is even out somewhat my skin tone in those areas. And this palette right here, Glams, I got about, when did I get this? About a year or so ago, and I really haven't used it because I was just not in the mood per se. And I said, well, let me try it. It was $1.50 right out of Walmart. I remember that it was $1.50, and this is regularly like $8, $9. And you see the difference with me just applying that simple product right there. So now I'm going to set all of this in. And the setting powder that I'm going to be using are 2 different setting powders. One is the CoverGirl banana powder. Let me hold it up. It's like a translucent beigey tone. I'm going to be using this. And then I'm going to be using this Black Radiance setting powder. The lighter shade, as you all know, like I've stated before, is going to go up under the eyes, nose, and chin, while the darker shade is going to go over the rest of my face. Now, this tool right here by e.l.f. is another drugstore friendly product in the applicator tools. This one was regularly $6. I paid $1.50 for it. Even though it's drugstore, I like the contouring brush by e.l.f. It works well with getting directly in and up under those eye areas. So I'm going to just dump a little bit in the lid and and apply directly under my eyes. And I'm trying to dust off the excess to set that in. And look how perfectly this contouring brush goes in up under my eyes, where I'm just able to set and pack that powder right up under there, because I don't want the makeup to crease up under my eyes, because I do get sweaty and oily up under there. And I'm going to go down my forehead, down the center of my face. And I'm going to go on my eyelids to set all of that in. And look how it is oxidizing and all coming together. It's all coming together, Glams. So I'm just going to take a little bit more and apply in those areas. All right, so I do have a little bit of fallout, which is fine. When I wear my makeup, I don't try to apply my makeup. I don't try to put on my best clothing when I'm putting it on, just in case I do have fallout, is able to fall out directly on the garment that I'm not going to wear it. I'm just easily able to change it out. Now I'm going on to the rest of my face using this Black Radiance loose setting powder, and this is in the shade where is the shade color at? 8038 Honeymoon. This is in the shade Honeymoon. And I'm going to go in over the rest of my face with this Honeymoon shade. So I have some in the lid. And I'm going to be using another brush from Mary Kay. And this brush right here is an all over setting powder brush. And I'm just going to put it on the rest of the areas. Just tapping it off in the lid like so. Just applying it on the rest of the areas. The rest of the areas. And my foundation is pretty much set. And look how even tone it is by me using the two shades. I have the highlight effect going in the places that I wanted to go, and I don't have to spend excess time using highlighters and stuff, which I do have, because if they're on sale, I'm going to buy them. But I am kind of going slow, because I'm explaining all the steps that I'm doing. But normally I would have this look completed within like the 30-minute threshold. So now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm going to be going in with this LA Colors brow kit. This is my staple go-to brow kit. $2 right out of Family Dollar, Glams. Not a whole lot that I do with my eyebrows. As you all see, I pretty much have a nice sculpting base with my eyebrows. I don't pluck or shave or anything. I just sculpt what the Lord has gave me. So I'm just shaping them with this little applicator wand that comes in the brow kit. And look at that. You could just see, just from me shaping them, how my brows are coming to form. And I'm just going in. There's like 3 different colors in the brow kit. The 2 colors that I always use is the middle and the black shade. The one on the end I don't too much use. I use it as an eyeshadow. And I'm just filling in those blank areas. See, not a whole lot. Look at the difference. This brow is done. 2 minutes done. Um, Not a whole lot at all. So I'm going to take this brow right here and just shape it up. First thing you want to do is just shape them up. So I'm just stroking them up. And I'm going to take that black shade and just fill it in. Just fill it in. And my brows are pretty much done, Glams. They are pretty much done. I don't do a whole lot with them. This brow kit right here by LA Colors works wonders. This is in the shade medium. Family Dollar, less than like $3. So now I'm going to be going in with my eyes, and I'm going to be using this. Where is the eyeshadow palette? Um, oh, there it is. I'm going to be using a little throwback. This is Wet n Wild's old eyeshadow palette. Their packaging has changed, and this is in the color Icon collection and the purples. This is in the Pedal Pusher. They don't make this anymore. Um, but these color Icon palettes, an old throwback from Wet n Wild. I love, love, love these palettes. So I'm going to be going in with these colors. Now, the ribbon that I'm going to use is the ribbon where I got my finger folding at. That's the ribbon I'm going to be playing with. And the best of all with these color Icon shadows is that if you don't know how to apply eyeshadow, this gives you like a guide on where to put the colors. But you know me, I like to just play around and experiment. So this little pinky tone at the top right here, I'm going to put on my brow bone, eyelid, crease, and crease. So we're going to play a little bit with these colors. And my brushes that I'm going to be using are my Mary Kay eyeshadow brushes. I made the investment in some good brushes, and I must say that the applicator tools have made a difference when it comes to applying the product. So I need a mirror. So now I'm going to, oh, let me show you what this is. This is the Black Radiance highlighter palette. Look what I paid for it, $3. It was regularly $8.98, $3 for this. And they have some beautiful, gorgeous shades in here. Beautiful, gorgeous shades. Oh my gosh, beautiful, gorgeous. So I'm just going to be using, it has a nice mirror in there as well. I'm going to be using the mirror. And the first shade I'm going to use is, like I said, this pinky petal tone. And I'm going to go on my brow bone with it. Go right on the brow bone. Right on the brow bone. And I'm just taking my brush, and I like to clean up as I go, clean up any fallout. And the next shade I'm going to take is the shade right up under it. I'm using this ribbon where my fingers are at. The shade that's right up under the second shade from the top, right up under where my fingers are at. I'm going to go in on my eyelids. And I'm using this all over eyeshadow brush by from the Mary Kay. All right. So now I'm going to define and apply the shades in the crease. And they're like a maroon shade and a blackish shade. So I'm going to take this shade right here and put in my crease. Look at that. I mean, it's all coming together so well. And I'm going to take that black grayish shade and just come in on the ends. And I'm just going to pretty much fill it all in. Just play around with it and fill everything in. All right, now I'm going to line my eye, and I just got a black eye pencil from Sally's Beauty Supply. This black eye pencil right here. And I'm just going to line the eye. Look at that. See how it's all coming together? And now I'm going to put some mascara on my eye, but before I put the actual mascara on, I prime my eye with this eyelash primer, the Violet One Lash Primer by Milani Cosmetics. This is by Milani. And I actually picked this up because I thought it was the color of the tube of mascara. I thought I was getting purple mascara. And when I put it on, I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I buy? And then I read it, and then I fell in love with the product. This right here makes your eyelashes stand out. It gives it the length, the volume prior to you applying your mascara. So I'm going to apply this lash primer on, and it comes out like a violet color. And I'm applying it right on my eyelashes prior to me applying my mascara. And as you see the definition and the length coming into my eyelashes. So I'm going to let that set a little bit. Clean up because I got some on my eyeliner. All right, so now I'm going in with my mascara. And I love this mascara by Revlon. It's the So Fierce in Charcoal Black. Love this mascara. And I'm going to go over my eyelashes. And my eyelashes are pretty much done with that simple tool and product right there. I'm just pretty much keeping my natural lashes, and I'm able to get the length and volume that I want. So I'm just pretty much filling in, cleaning up, cleaning up. And I'm going to fill in my eyeshadow again. And my eyes are pretty much completed. Now I'm going to go in with my cheeks, and I'm going to be using this LA Colors Berry Mauve right here by LA Colors. And I have a blush brush from Mary Kay. Wet n Wild makes a nice one too, but I fell in love with the Mary Kay one that I got in this case right here. This is the case that the brushes came in. This white one is a Wet n Wild one. I do like it, but I fell in love with this one. And this berry mauve from the Wet n Wild colors is a beautiful shade as it goes on. So see it? And this is by L.A. Colors. And I'm going to put a little bit of highlight from this Black Radiance highlighting palette, 3D highlighting palette. And I'm going to use this beautiful shade of purple right here. See that? Look at that. And I'm going to clean it all up by just going back over with my all over powder brush just to tone down the color some. I'm not going to put any powder on it, but just to tone it down some. And these are just pretty much the steps that I take on every single morning when applying my makeup glams, and I love it, love it, love it. Now I'm going to go in with my lips, and I'm going to be using 2 lip liners, a matte lip gloss, a lipstick to complete the look. And I'm going in with this lip liner by the NYX in like this beautiful purple tone. I have the LA Colors, it's an eyeliner, but I'm going to use it as a lip liner in the shade brown. A Black Radiance matte lipstick in the violet, and a Wet n Wild color in Breeze. Love this color right here. I'm going to go in with that. So I have Wet n Wild, Black Radiance, LA Colors, and NYX, all drugstore products that I'm going to be using on my lips, but I'm going to go in with 4 different shades to create the look that I want. And let me start. Matter of fact, let me sharpen this pencil. And I love this pencil sharpener that I got from LA Colors. Paid $1 for it and ended up, like they say, falling in love with it. Love this pencil sharpener. It has 2 holes, a big and a small one. And I'm just going to sharpen my lip pencil. Well, eye pencil, but I'm going to use it as a lip. And I'm going to go back over it with this violet. Well, what color is this? Amethyst. And I'm going to first do my bottom lip with this. And I'm going to do my top lip with this and press together. And look at that beautiful shade it creates as a result. Look at that. It's beautiful. And I'm just going to fill it in with the Amethyst lip liner from NYX. And my look glams is pretty much complete. I'm going to set it all in with this CoverGirl setting spray. And I just pretty much hold the spray away from my face a little and just spray it all on and just let it set and dry. So my makeup look is pretty much complete. Thank you all for your time, your support. It means everything to me. Thank you. Thank you. You all enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm just going to post a pic in the communities tab to show you all how this look turned out. And you all be blessed and be glamorous.